we live? I don't know. Are we live? Yeah? Yeah. It's like... Yeah, the chat is already... Okay. So, we were doing interesting things for interesting men. So, we were like implementing the terrain. Obviously nothing happened, of course, and I just left off with the realization that we went down the wrong path the last time. No biggies. Let's go on the terrain. So to do implement move constructor and move assignment. So because it ends as a resource. Come on. Then our terrain is basically just a matrix of points. So what C++ overload double bracket. Yeah, I would call it subscript, but it's cool. Pointer subscribe. Oh my god. Double square notation. Overload operator with two arguments. So the terrain, we get the subdivision, the scale. Do we need the subdivision? Well, do we need the scale of the terrain per se? Like, not really. Do we want to rotate the terrain, translate the terrain? Not really. So scaling the terrain, yes. Do we? Because at this point I think we can do it like in we can work on it in words directly in word space at this point. Nah, it doesn't really make sense. So the scale, it's actually redundant. Yep. So here the scale is redundant. Like, not redundant, useless, not subdivision. Points per side. Points count. Points. Okay, so the subdivision, the points per side, and the points count. Fantastic. Now, honestly, points per side, get points count. Get points per side. To do the x and z's that we see here, just columns and rows, nothing else. Not the x and z, not the x and z that we see, that we need to use to build the mesh. Yes, that was the main problem. So int I, row, column, get pointer, get index. So why not? Row. Okay. So row, column. When we call the row call the row call, so that's it basically. Get index row call, row times points per side plus the column, and here is I divided the row is I divided by this. The column is I modulus m points per side. So the row is this, the column is that. Set point I height, x z height. Terrain, we just need the subdivision. Terrain mesh, make empty, get point count, 0 and we divide it by, so for example 0 divided by 1, 2, 3 is 0. 2 points per side, 0, 1, 2, yeah, makes sense. 2 divided by the points per side, so this should be, oh right, because this is 1, this is 1, 2, so this should be 0, 1 half and 1. So it's the points points per side minus 1. Basically we do the same thing with the column of 0, column of 2 divided by 2 is 1. Fantastic. So we got the x, the y, we got the z. The y is just the height. Get point is a bit get points per side, get points count, get point, not really, get height. I points I, not only that, but you also need the okay. Sorry, void set pointer int row int call. Oh, sorry. Point get point. Does it make sense? Because this is awkward. Like, this is awkward. set point const point reference point, or just point at this point. Oh my god. And here is set point get index point dot row point dot column point dot height. Okay. I think I like this API more than the older one. So row, so auto point terrain dot get the point I boy, and here is get points per side. No, it's get points count per side. Point dot call, point dot height, point dot row. This is float points count per side. I could say side length. Terrain side length in number of points. Side length. Never recompute the same thing. Oh well, it's not true, but I mean, it makes the code even simpler. So the x, the y, the z, fantastic. Static cast int mesh, vertex buffers. The normals 0, 1, 0 are okay for now. The UVs, our UVs would be something like this. So this is 0, 0, and this should be, this should be 1, 1. So basically it's the same thing as the x, y, and z, the x and z actually. So it's just x and z, x and, oh my god, z and x. Let's try z and x. And upload the vertices. Fantastic. Now, so if we run it, nothing will happen. Nothing at all. But now something is missing, obviously. Terrain mesh. Something is missing, particularly the indices. The indices, so net upload indices. So the idea here is that the idea here is that how many indices do we want? Oh well, we know this is like the terrain mesh, the CPU mesh. So this is the index count, so we know how many things we want. So it's basically for int I less than the terrain mesh index count plus, or should I just use this? Probably, I don't know. Anyway, we know how many indices. So here, get points per side, 1, 2, 3, -1, 2. times 6, 12, 12. So we 12 indices. Y 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many quads do we have here? 1 quad, 2 quads, 3 quads, 4 quads. So it's 4 quads. We need to square it though. Base and exponent. Okay, this is the base. The exponent is 2. So this is basic. Get points count per side minus 1. So here is like, here we have 1, 2, 3. So 2 pods basically per side. Squaring it, we have exactly 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, and 4 times 6. Because this is the number of integers per quad. So that is that here is 4 times 6, 6, 12, 18, 24. Yeah, sorry, my math is low. Yeah. Yeah, 24. Okay. Sorry, it's quite late. It's that I never do math in English, so it's difficult for me. I have to think it in Italian and then do it, and then like translate it. It adds a layer of complexity. Just spotted the problem. Ba-bam, ba-ba-ba-ba-bam, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bam. So here we do the triangle discount, and here we do the terrain index count. Fantastic. Now, measure indices I. How does it work? Well, first index. Oops. So this should first index, second index, third index, because this would be something like tack tack tack, which is clockwise. We want counterclockwise, so it should be something like first index, second index, third index, first index, second index, third index. So it should be zero, three, four, 0, plus 0, plus 3, no, plus terrain dot get points count per side, plus 1, and then this is okay, so this is the int terrain quads count. This is something like that, and then terrain quads count, terrain quads count, wait, I fucked up. I terribly fucked up in some mysterious way. So this is I plus 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is yeah, one iteration per quad. So the first, so the index here, it is 0. Then it's 0 plus plus 3 would be 4. Okay, so this is I plus 0. I plus the terrain get points count per side, so it will be 3 in our case. This is I plus the terrain get points count per side plus 1. This is, so this, then this is this one right here. This is the I plus 1, and this is the I plus 0. So that is that if I were to be 0, this is 0, and these were to be 3, this is 0, 3, 4, 4, 1, 0. When, so 0, 3, 4, 4, 1, 0. If the second quad starts from here, okay? Second quad is here. The third quad, so this would be the third quad would be so here the quads are 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first quad would be 0, 3, 4, 4, 1, 0. Okay, the second quad would be 1, 4, 5, 5, 2, 1. Is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5, 2, 1. Then this is the 2. So this is 2. Oh, that's the thing. These, and then these. Okay, so int terrain quads count per side, and this is the then to get the terrain quads count, it's this. Now because the problem here is that these vertices should not be considered, okay? So the idea, only these vertices should be considered. So the idea is that count per side int j is less than terrain quads count per side, j plus plus, and here I use the, or better, this is the row and this is the column. So here the row is 0. Becomes like harder to get the indices though. 0, 1, not really, I mean. the vertices are uploaded like in row major order, like this. Okay, so the idea is to simply say so this I right now makes no sense. The row index so sorry this is the index in the vertex buffer. The vertex of this, well, the indices are the same. The indices are the same. Are they? Yeah, they are. So the idea so this would be terrain.get index row column and at this point it could be index plus 0, index plus terrain gets points count per side 1, 2, 3 in this case, index plus terrain get points count per side plus 1 is 4, index plus terrain get points count per side plus 1 is 4, index plus 1 is 1, index plus 0 is 0. Makes a lot of sense actually. So the index here is 0, 0, the I is 0. So terrain points count per side is 4. Let's use one for now. Terrain mesh indices. .ptr. No. How many terrain codes per count? Terrain index count 24. Okay, so this would be 0, 3, 4, 4, 1, 0. So 0, 3, 4, 4, 1, 0. 0, 3, 4, 4, 0, 3, 4, 4, 1, 0. Fantastic. Then 1, 4, 5, 5, 2, 1. So 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 5 to 1. 5 to 1. Perfect. Now it's 3, 6, 7, 7, 4. 3, 6, 7, 7, 4. 3, 6, 7, 7, 4. Okay. 3, 6, 7, 7, 4. 3, 6, 7, 7, 4, 3. Okay. Now it's 4, 7, 8. 4, 7, 8. 8, 5, 4. 8, 5, 4. Fantastic. Okay, so I think it works. I think it may work. Now, nothing happens, of course, because we have built the terrain mesh, but now we actually need to auto so terrain mesh, terrain CPU mesh. Boom, 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 boom. Fantastic. Now it's terrain GPU mesh. GPU mesh. To do implement copy and move. Sorry, move. Constructor and assign. Open assignment. Then with the CPU mesh. Yeah. With the GPU mesh, with the from CPU mesh. And we do the gfx.get device, and then the terrain CPU mesh.get. Okay, if we do this, nothing should happen, including no errors, no crashes. And here we want to render that camera constant, like constant base object constants, render base, that monkey object constants, render monkey, update terrain object constants, translate, rotate, transpose. So the model is the matrix identity, so they're both the identity matrix. Nothing fancy. Render the terrain, we use the lit, we use the monkey texture for now to do monkey mesh, no terrain GPU mesh, monkey mesh no, monkey mesh no, monkey mesh no, monkey mesh. Let's see what happens. Oh, fantastic, nothing happens. Haha, beautiful. Why? Why nothing happened? Oops. What's the problem, sir? Let's see. Let's do the update later. Launch. Capture. Close. That's the one. That's the one. Then we do UI bullshit. IMG UI bullshit. Okay, that's the one. What's the problem, sir? What's the problem? Just that. Something's fucked up with them. So let's stop it here. So this is a 0, 0, 0, 0. this should be 0.5. 0, 0. Makes sense. Makes sense. This should be 2, 1, 0. Something is off because this is 1, 0. 1, 0, 1. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. No. The normals should all be 0, 1, 0. There's something strange going on. Something very strange. Something strange with the vertices. So with the vertices, I think we are onto something. We are onto something, I think. So the problem is that the positions are trash. So there are some problems. There are some problems related to the vertices. Why? What happens if I do this? So everything obviously breaks, but launch. One, zero, one. Why? So they're all I don't get it. it's getting late. We'll debug it tomorrow. So, well, not tomorrow. Well, I don't know. Tomorrow. Keep working on terrain mesh generation. Let's commit. Okay.